LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K24. Welcome back to the LS11 Indies, and welcome to Lone Star American Pro Wrestling. We are here in the home of Lone Star, Dallas, Texas. Here tonight, as here comes the proprietor of Lone Star, the wrestling god. He calls himself the god of Lone Star. He calls the shots around here. It is John Layfield, JBL, making his way down to the ring. He's got the Stetson, he's got the coat, and he is here to address the LS11 universe. I believe this will be the first time we see him address the Lone Star crowd, as he wants to be the first man to address the crowd of his new promotion he has started as of last week. Here we are in the greatest place on God's green earth. God bless Texas. Welcome to a real wrestling promotion. Welcome to Lone Star American Pro Wrestling. We are going to be a game changer in the LS11 universe. I am not just a commissioner, I am not just a proprietor, I am not just a owner, I am the god of Lone Star American Pro Wrestling, because I am a wrestling god. And I have assembled the finest cabinet that I could to be advisors, to be fellow showrunners here, to make sure all things go great within their divisions here on Lone Star American Pro, to ensure you get the best of the best, and that soon one of our top guys will hold that NWA World Championship high. We will also be introducing our own championships very soon here in Lone Star, because we have got some of the greatest cruiserweights and heavyweights on this green earth. So right now, we're going to see two of those heavyweights in a one-on-one match, the first ever Lone Star American Pro Wrestling match. Alright, it is now time for the first matchup of Lone Star American Pro Wrestling. As this is gotta be a blast from the past for some of you, because here is Jake Hager making his way down to the ring. And not only is it Jake Hager, but by his side is, as I've learned, a member of JBL's cabinet, Dirty Dutch Mantel. Dutch making his first ever appearance here in the LS11 universe by the side of Jake Hager, who we have not seen much of since his AEW departure earlier this year. We saw him make a brief cameo in the NXT Gauntlet a few months ago on the road to the Great American Bash, but now I couldn't think of anyone more fitting to be part of JBL's Lone Star American Pro, if I'm honest with you. And some people were oddly very excited to see him make that cameo in the NXT Gauntlet, as here tonight we heard JBL saying, earlier tonight how he's got the best division of heavyweights in the world. As here comes Shane Taylor to the ring. Of course, Shane Taylor recently having to step down. Having to step down from the Trios Championship tournament due to a member of his group being injured in Shell and Gene. So, Shane Taylor and Jake Hager, get ready, because I think Lone Star is about to very quickly start setting the record for the number of times in a singular episode or a singular match card that I can say, the big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. Jake Hager kicks down Shane Taylor, and Jake Hager kicks him in the head. As he grabs the leg of Shane Taylor, and Jake Hager stomps the legs. As he's going into the legs now of Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor runs him through a shoulder block. Of course, we'll have another first round matchup of the Trios Championship Tournament later tonight as well. Gates of Danger. Chris Danger and the Gates of Agony against Orange Sharkhausen. Orange Cassidy, Shark Boy, and Danhausen. As Shane Taylor looking to fly. Oh! Crossbody flattens Hager. Also, I believe shout out to Mr. Humphrey is due for the Shane Taylor mod that we are currently using. And off the top of my head, I cannot remember who did this Jack Swagger port for the Jake Hager mod. But he released they released, I don't know if it was a male or a female modder, quite honestly. But the modder released a Jake Hager pack on the Pro Wrestling Mods website recently. And that is where we got this from, as now Hager and Taylor. Big forearm from Jake Hager. As now he grabs Shane Taylor, and Jake Hager bounces him off the turnbuckle. Grabs a hold of him. Dutch getting fired up here as Dutch now sees Jake Hager throw him across the ring, and Dutch watching on as Jake taking him down. Jake Hager with Hager Bomb. Shades of the Great Vader. As now he turns him over into the ankle lock. Once known as the Patriot Lock when he was Jack Swagger. He's got it locked in. He's trying to make quick work of Shane Taylor here. He's got that ankle lock in. Shane Taylor is writhing though. Shane Taylor rolls through and pushes it away. Shane Taylor now looking to start bringing it back in for himself. As Jake rolls out of the ring, and Shane Taylor going up to the top. Shane Taylor flying crossbody. And I say we're looking to possibly set a record with Lone Star for the number of times I say the line, Bart. Because later tonight, our main event will see the return of Bobby Lashley to in-ring competition in the LS11 universe when he takes on the Machine Brian Cage. So we have got count them, two Haas fights tonight and the Trios match later tonight. It's the referee at the count of 7. Shane Taylor thrown across ringside. 8 count. Jake Hager breaks the count, back out of the ring. And goes for the double axe handle. Nobody home. Shane Taylor now grabs him. Knee to the face of Jake. He's got him by the leg now. And now Shane Taylor knee into the back of Jake Hager's leg. Getting him back up to his feet now as Shane Taylor grabs Jake Hager. Throwing him back into the ring. Shane Taylor starting to approach Dutch Mantel. Jake Hager coming to the rescue with a knee strike. Hager now going into that leg again, trying to soften up for a second Patriot Lock. Hager stomping away at him now. Shane Taylor's got him, and Shane Taylor throws him into the steps. Referee at the count of 4. 5 count. Now Jake Hager pulling himself back up to his feet at the count of 6. Back into the ring. Jake Hager with a big jab now and a big kick. We got caught in the crossfire a little bit as Shane Taylor knocks him back. Big right hook connects to Jake Hager. Shane Taylor now going up. Shane Taylor getting him back up to his feet now. Shane Taylor. Whoa, what a lariat to Jake Hager, catching him off guard. Shane Taylor's going up to the top. And Shane Taylor now going to look to fly. Shane Taylor. Whoa, went for him. Hager countered. Hager's got him now, and Hager throws on the ropes. Jake Hager pops him up. Oh, what a right hook. As Jake Hager now swings him over. Grabs the leg. Patriot Lock back in. And Shane Taylor forced to submit. As Jake Hager picking up the win. Massive victory there for the Real American. Jake Hager with Dirty Dutch in his corner, picking up the win. Like we heard earlier from JBL, he wants to send someone from Lone Star after Dustin Rhodes. Could Jake Hager be who he sends? We'll find out, but we got more coming up as we have someone who would like you all to allow him. Well, I'll let him say it. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Montel Vontavious Porter, but you can call me MVP, and I'm a bit of a businessman around here. I have an eye for certain details in wrestling, an eye for talent, an eye for top stars. And when JBL called me and he asked me, he said, MVP, my old friend, how would you like to be a member of my cabinet for Lone Star American Pro Wrestling? I said, sir, it would be my honor. But I said, there are 2 conditions. I will come and I will be part of Lone Star Wrestling, but there are 2 conditions. One of which you have already seen, which is the man you will be seeing again in the main event tonight, the almighty Bobby Lashley. And the other, you will turn your attention to this man. You will see that I did not come alone to Lone Star. And it's time to remind people what the gold standard's all about. Alright, well, in our second of 3 matches, 3 tonight, I do apologize that it feels a little shorter. Just, well, don't really have much to add to that other than 3 matches tonight. As here come Orange Shark Hausen to the ring. Danhausen, Orange Cassidy, and Shark Boy. The conglomeration has nothing on this. And that's all I'm going to say on that. As these 3 wild cards enter the Trios Championship Tournament tonight. Orange Sharkhausen. I mean, I hate to say it, but there has to be a team that gets eliminated in the first round, so these 3 guys are here. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy from All Elite Wrestling. Shark Boy, a TNA legend. As here come their opponents. The Gates of Danger. Chris Danger and the Gates of Agony, the former I'll get it right eventually. The former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Here we go as Danhausen and Toa Leona started out. Danhausen thrown in the corner now, and Toa Leona pounces on him, throws him off the ropes, and goes for him with massive body check there, taking down Danhausen. Goes for a kick. Danhausen out of the way as Danhausen now floats through. Neckbreaker taking him down. Danhausen at a distinct size disadvantage here. See, it's caught with a big chop now. Knocked back. Toa headbutt knocks him down. Getting him back up to his feet now is Toa. He's got Danhausen. He throws him across the ring into the corner now. Toa grabbed Danhausen, tying up the arm here. As now he's got a hold of him here as Toa choking him in the ropes. Leona chokes him in the ropes, grabs Danhausen now, pulls him in. Body drop. Taking him down now, goes to the leg drop, nobody home. Danhausen now, springboards. Oh, went for the clothesline, nobody home. Did you learn that one from Pepsi Phil? Goes into the corner he goes. Toa choking Danhausen out again. Down they go now, and now Danhausen kicks him back. Danhausen. Looking to use this. Looking to try and get away. Looking to try and retreat towards the corner, but Toa got him. Oh, it's Shark Boy with the save. Danhausen now pulls him in. Small package here on Toa. One. No. As Orange Cassidy enters the mix now, and Orange Cassidy goes for a drop kick. Nobody home. And I guess it's going to be a matter of how much does Orange Cassidy actually show effort tonight. How much does he care about winning the Trios tournament? There's a big elbow taking him down there. Cassidy goes down. Chris Danger is in now. Danger hits the big knee strike, knocking him off his feet. Cassidy pulling himself into the corner now. Orange Cassidy pulls himself up. Danger's got a hold of him now, and Chris Danger. Big kick there off the middle rope. Cassidy goes down now, and now Orange Cassidy getting kicked in the head. Knocked back by Chris Danger. Danger goes for him. Cassidy out of the way now of the cannonball. It's Orange Cassidy. Kicking away at him now. Cassidy kicking up the knees. And Danger with a kick in the knee of his own. Chris Danger now grabs a hold of him, and Chris Danger throws him into the corner. Danger now going towards the corner again. Tag is made. Bishop Khan is now in. And now Bishop Khan coming in. Grabs a hold of him, pulls him in, sending Orange Cassidy across the ring, and shotgun drop kick takes him down. Turns him over with a kick now, and now Orange Cassidy kicked in the back by Bishop Khan. Grabs a hold of him, getting him back up to his feet now, pulls him in. Head first into the turnbuckle. Lifts him up, and body slam there from Bishop Khan. As Orange Cassidy leaps out, Danhausen back in. Bishop Khan pouncing on Danhausen. Goes for a standing moonsault. Danhausen out of the way now, and Danhausen going in, gets caught though now as Danhausen up on the shoulders of Bishop Khan with the air raid crash. Danhausen's down. One, saved by Orange Cassidy. I suppose he does care tonight, it would seem. Big kick there from Bishop Khan. Khan getting him up now. Bishop Khan. As now Orange Cassidy thrown in the corner of Gates of Danger. Senton to Danhausen. And Shark Boy could be in trouble. Wait a minute. Danhausen rolls Bishop Khan through. One. No. As Danhausen now hits the ropes, accidentally taking down Shark Boy. Floats through. Danhausen. Neckbreaker connects. And Danhausen now getting him back up to his feet. Danhausen's got a hold of him. He grabs Bishop Khan. Throws him to the corner. Tag is made. And give me a shell. Yeah. Because Shark Boy is in. TNA legend Shark Boy enters the mix. He's up on the shoulders of Bishop Khan, though. Gut check. Taking down Shark Boy. Looking to make mincemeat out of him. Shark Boy now. Hold on a minute. Slides out of it. Chalk block takes him down. Shark Boy. Back to his feet now as Shark Boy. Bulldog connects and Shark Boy. Tag made. Chris Danger is in. And Shark Boy went to leap at him. Danger got him with that big knee again. And of everyone in this matchup, Danhausen, a former TNA Digital Media Champion, Chris Danger, a former TNA Tag Champ, Shark Boy, and Orange Cassidy have never held gold medals of the universe, although I keep claiming Shark Boy is a former X Division champion, and people keep telling me I'm wrong. You forget we haven't done any TNA retro shows yet. And Orange Cassidy is pretty much the only one that's not held gold yet in the LS11 universe, as Orange Cassidy is now back in. Oh, wait a minute. Orange Cassidy's finally caring. He finally cares. He's showing effort. Oh, and Danger looking to cut him off. As Danger pulls him up to his feet, Chris Danger with a ripcord lariat. Into a cover now, taking him down. Danger cover on Cassidy, who kicks out. Chris Danger now sidestepped. Orange Cassidy's got him. Blue Thunder Bomb to Danger. Into a cover now. 1, 2, no! Chris Danger kicks out. Orange Cassidy now picking him back up to his feet. To answer your questions ahead here, Danger, Cassidy, and the Gates of Agony, all from Community Creations. I just look up their last names usually. Shark Boy and Danhausen, both mods from the Meta team, or from the Discovery team. That's now Shark Boy. Bulldog again to Danger, taking him down. Shark Boy looking to make chum out of Danger, takes him down. Thez press. Give me a shell, yeah. As Shark Boy now looking to work over Danger here. Shark Boy throws him into the corner. Tag made. Danhausen back in, and Danhausen boot to the face of Christopher Dangerously. It's Danhausen now getting him back up to his feet. Danhausen knocking back Chris Danger. And I feel like just seeing the 4 people on screen right now feels like an eerie view into what could be a Season 6 World Cup if we did one. As Danhausen now wiping out Toa Leona. In comes Bishop Khan. And Danhausen now throws him over the top. What's happening here? Oh no, is he doing it again? Oh no, is he doing it again? Danhausen! Orange Cassidy taking him down. As for a moment there, I thought we were about to get another Danhausen dance number. All the way back. Call back to Season 4 there, if that had happened. As the referee, the count of 4. 5 count. Bishop Khan dealing with Orange Sharkhausen. And wait a minute. Danhausen. Very nice. Very evil. Good night, Hausen. Cover. No way. Ain't no way. No! As Danhausen tries to waste no time, but gets caught by Toa Leona. Bishop Khan. That one's Bishop Khan. I know the difference between them. I swear. Down goes Danhausen. Bishop Khan grabs him now, and Bishop Khan dropping him on his back. Kicks him back now, taking him down here, and Bishop Khan grabs a hold of Danhausen. As Shark Boy. Hold on a minute. Shark Boy getting ambushed by Danger and Chris Danger. Taken down in the steps. Shark Boy now making the save for Danhausen. And wait a minute. Shark Boy. Shark Boy. Stunner. The Shark Boy stunner. And another one. Danhausen into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Too little, too late for Danger. Oh my god. Orange Sharkhausen is moving to the second round of the Trios Championship tournament. Meaning they will face, I believe, they will be facing the winners of Bullet Club versus the They will be facing the winners of Monday's matchup between the LWO and Bullet Club. Orange Sharkhausen with the victory. Our main event is just moments away. Different company, same goal. I have been on the same mission for a long time now. Now, I might not be part of the big NXT merger, but they may not have wanted me there. I may not have the digital media title, the North American title, anything like that, but I am now here, and the mission stays the same now that I am in Lone Star American Pro Wrestling. Now that I am here, the mission is simple. My brother Ryan will be joining me here soon. I have the goal set on becoming the Lone Star Champion, on going after the NWA Championship as well. But not just that. I have my eyes set with my brother on becoming tag team champions, whether that is having to wait for Lone Star to get their own gold, or a battle with FTR somewhere down the road for those NWA tag team titles. I'm a wanted man everywhere I go, and I'm looking for that gold. It is now time for your main event of Lone Star American Pro Wrestling. As out first, coming down to the ring, it is the Almighty. Or excuse me, it is the Machine. I am half asleep here. It is the Machine. Gotta love how confident I was, too. Brian Cage, former TNA Tag Champ, making his way to the ring. As the Machine makes his way to the ring, fresh off the ending of TNA. No longer part of the company, former TNA Tag Champ. Still seeking that first singles title in LS11, though. As Brian Cage has made his way down to the ring. And now, here comes the Almighty. Bobby Lashley has got MVP by his side as he makes his way down to the ring. The Almighty has made his way to Lone Star. He was the first soldier we saw from Lone Star for JBL last week when they showed up and crashed the main event. As now Lashley tonight, ready for action, ready to re-enter the LS11 universe in a way, ready to, in a way, almost re-debut in the LS11 universe following his abrupt ending to his WWE run. And, you know, I'll say it, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, Triple H is Xander's favorite. He'll never say a bad thing about him. Let me lay this one on you, folks. For those that think I'm always that I'm an E-drone. How the fuck do you fumble Bobby Lashley? So, without any further ado, the big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks again! Because I don't get to say that multiple times in one night very often. As Lashley hoisting Brian Cage up in a suplex and drops him. As Cage gets pulled in now, Lashley's got him up. Lashley, no, Cage folds him like an accordion with a massive German suplex. As now, oh, MVP provides an opening as Lashley hits a big jumping neck breaker. Cage now, Hurricane Rana taking him down here. Brian Cage goes for a punch. Bobby Lashley knocking him back. As now Lashley's got him full Nelson, slams him down. And now Lashley, no, Brian Cage answers back, and Brian Cage grabs onto him. Brian Cage with Lashley, throws him across the ring. Big uppercut there, taking him down. As now Cage coming off the ropes. Goes for a double axe handle. Lashley out of the ring. Brian Cage. Oh! Flies out onto it with a massive crossbody. Brian Cage now. Coming in hot here. Right hook's knocking him down. Grabs onto him again. Brian Cage. Gets him back up to his feet here as Bobby Lashley grabs him now. And Lashley, belly to belly, taking him down. Lashley with a jab. 5 count. Cage with a forearm. For the count of 6 as Lashley grabs onto Brian Cage and sends him back into the ring. 8 count as MVP looking to bring it. Oh, a chair into the ring. Bobby Lashley now into a cover on Brian Cage, who kicks out immediately. Hoss Fest going on here as now Lashley's got him, knee into the back, taking him down. Kicking him way at him now, taking him down with repeated kicks now. Lashley's got him down. Lashley goes towards the corner now. Brian Cage getting back to his feet as Lashley goes for him. Cage, kick to the ribs of Bobby Lashley. He's got him up. Brian Cage looking for Weapon X. Into a cover now. Cage has got him down. 1, 2. Lashley stays in it, does the former WWE United States Champion. Goes for a double axe handle. Lashley out of the way. Lashley's got him. Swings him around now. Bobby sends him on through. Spear! Lashley hitting the spear and Brian Cage. 2, barely a 2. Kicks out of Lashley's best shot. As now Lashley goes for him. Cage sends him over the top. As now Brian Cage. Oh, MVP again. MVP playing the role of an MVP right now. As he is given the opening for Bobby Lashley to recover. But Brian Cage still dives out onto him. As the referee now has to restart the count, and Brian Cage with Bobby Lashley. Lashley counters, sends Cage into the barricade. Referee the count of 3. As Cage up on the apron. Brian Cage knocks back Lashley. Springboards in. Drop kick. Oh, referee goes down. As now Bobby Lashley caught up on the shoulders of Brian Cage now. And Brian Cage has gotten Lashley up. But Cage couldn't keep him up. Lashley countered. Lashley slipping out of it now. Bobby Lashley's got him. Lashley with Cage now up on his shoulders. Bobby Lashley, no. Stun gun to Brian Cage. Cage now grabs Lashley. Small package. Cover. 1, 2. No! As now, Brian Cage gets clotheslined at Bobby Lashley. Hooks the leg into a cover, but the referee's distracted by that turnbuckle pad. Brian Cage is hooking the leg. Cover. 1, 2. No! Cage had Lashley down for what seemed like a visible 3 as Lashley nails him with a clothesline. An MVP who we now know is part of JBL's new cabinet here in Lone Star American Pro, watching on with his investment, the Almighty. Oh, and Lashley taking out the legs. As Brian Cage pulls himself back to his feet in Cage. Fights out of it now. Brian Cage grabs Bobby Lashley, taking him down into a cover. Lashley's down. 1, 2. No! Brian Cage. Kick out from Lashley. As now Brian Cage hits a big moonsault out to the floor. Gets Lashley back up to his feet now, and Brian Cage, right hook. Lashley, here we go. Now the big meaty men are bumping meat. This is what we came for. This is what we're here for. This is what it's all about. As Brian Cage getting the better of Lashley here. The question is, who is going to hit the big strike first? Brian Cage is the one to do it. Both men down, count of 4. As now Brian Cage hoisting Lashley up onto his shoulders. Count of 6. As, oh, Lashley slides out of it. Lashley with a drop kick. Count of 8. Count of 9. Cage breaks the count. Goes for the enziguri. Lashley counters now, and Bobby Lashley kicks him in the ribs, pulls him in. Lashley's got him up. Dominator from the former TNA champ. 1, 2. No! As now Lashley into the corner, but Brian Cage starting to stagger back to his feet, and Lashley's got him. Going for a power bomb. Brian Cage countering. Knocking him down now. Brian Cage. Here we go. Ground and pound on Lashley. As Cage firing away with forearm strikes, knocking him down. Brian Cage picking him back up to his feet now. Brian Cage hammering away at Lashley, knocking him off his feet. Down he goes. Brian Cage now has got Lashley up on his shoulders. Brian Cage. Here we go. He's got the Almighty up into a fireman's carry, into a powerbomb position, and no. Lashley with the counter. Spear! Great counter from Lashley. Lashley beats Brian Cage. A hell of a main event to the first ever Lone Star American Pro. Bobby Lashley, MVP, cheering him on. The Almighty has picked up the victory. That is going to do it for Lone Star American Pro. I've been Xander. That was Universe. Tune in next week for something special. And I'll see you all tomorrow as well for NXT No Mercy.